Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are having a most blessed day. It's time for your daily Bible verse, and today we're going to read 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 7 through 9. To keep me from being conceited because of these surpassingly great revelations, there was given me a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan, to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. So, Paul is talking about here his thorn in the flesh, which nobody knows, the exact what that was, the severe affliction, whether that was a sickness, an illness, or just something sinful that he got caught in, Nobody knows exactly what it was, but, there's a couple things that we can learn from it. Number one, in our weakness, he is stronger, He will get us through. He will give us strength to endure, He's saying here, he boasts all the more gladly about my weaknesses so that Christ's power may rest on me, He realizes that the Lord has never left and never has forsaken him, and we ought to too, realize that the Lord is with us and will get us through, And then here in verse 8 when it says he pleaded 3 times to take it away with the Lord, and he said to him, he's like, my grace is sufficient for you, meaning it's enough for us. His grace is enough, it's by grace that we're saved, My power is made perfect in weakness, That goes back to in our weakness, he is stronger, And like I said, we don't know for a fact what it was, Many think it was a physical sickness, ailment, Who knows? That's not to say the enemy does not attack our health. He does, and let me just say, this is another thing that we learned from this. Christians can be oppressed by demonic activity. They can. They can't be possessed, but they can be oppressed, and they can attach onto our flesh. Because in our flesh dwells no good thing, The Bible mentions that too, so that's just something we need to keep in mind as well. Y'all have a blessed day. Jesus loves you. I do too, but not like he does.